Hello there, this is Kande Hines, NT Family Director, and I'm here today to talk about the Perpetual Party Reward. Now, I've had a lot of questions about that party reward lately, and so I wanted to make a training video specifically about what the Perpetual Party Reward is, how it's intended to be used, as well as ways that you can use that Perpetual Party Reward a little bit differently. Now, while we're doing that, we're going to be talking about the anatomy of this party order, and that's going to help you grasp a better understanding of how to implement some of these ideas I'm going to give you on that Perpetual Party Reward use. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. Now, first, I'm going to go ahead and take off something so I can show you over here on the left how a party looks without having any hostess rewards yet. So Miss Scarlett, or Miss Grace, that is our party host, the pretend party host for this test training, her party is at $98. Now, for a minimum party order is $150, so she's not quite there yet. So let's go ahead and finish out that order. So let's put in Scarlett for a couple of warmers, and that's going to put us at 168 host base, which automatically gives us our half price item, the Perpetual Party Reward, which is an additional half off item, and our hostess credit. Now, to redeem those, the half price and the host credit is here, but your party reward is up here in the top right, and that can go to anybody in the party, whereas the half price and the host credit can only go to our hostess. So let's talk about that Perpetual Party Reward. Now, that Perpetual Party Reward is originally intended so that, for example, we're at Grace's party, we're talking to her friend Sally, and we say, "Hey Sally, I would really love to host a party with you. If you host one with me this month, I will give you a 50% off item at your party." Now, this is a great incentive for Sally, but for me as a consultant, I don't prefer to use it this way because it's harder for me to keep track of when I need to use that 50% off item that I sort of have to carry over. So I'm going to talk to you about a few different ways that you can use that Perpetual Party Reward instead. Okay, so first you can use it to incentivize your host. So it's very similar to what the intended use is, except that you are giving it to your current host at and during that party. So your current host is Grace, and you say, "Hey Grace, if you help me by booking your friend, any of your friends, to host my next party, I will give you an additional 50% off in addition to your hostess rewards." Now, this works really great if Grace is doing a basket party or a catalog party with you, because you can tell her that she can give her that mini tester kit that she has, that she's gathering orders with, straight off to Sally, for example, and Sally can go ahead and pick right back up where Grace left off and host her own party. And Grace gets incentivized by that because you're going to give her an additional 50% off item. And how you're able to do that is right here through the Perpetual Party Reward. So you just click right here and you say you're going to give that to Miss Grace. You enter in the item and apply, and it's going to show up right here. So easy peasy. The other thing that you can do is maybe you really just like Grace. She did a fantastic job. She put a lot into her party, or you would like to see Grace join your team one day. You can incentivize her by giving her this additional 50% off item. Now we're going to talk about a second thing that you could do. Now, the second thing is you can give away this 50% off item at a party. So, for example, we're at Grace's party and we say, "Hey, Sally, if you book a party, you get that 50% off item." Or you could do something like this. You could ring a bell in the middle of the party and say, "Okay, the first person to book a party with me this month gets an additional 50% or gets a 50% off item. And it's anything that's currently listed on your order form right now, you get 50% off. And so that is a really great way to utilize that. And again, you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. You just simply say, for example, Sally's the one that jumped on that opportunity. You choose Sally's name, you say what she wants, then apply, and it'll apply it right there in your order. And another thing you can do is use that Perpetual Party Reward to maybe fix a mistake. So, for example, if Sherry had placed an order for a cute Stella the Unicorn Buddy, but you just totally forgot to put in the order. You made a mistake. Sherry has nothing to do with this party, but that's okay. She's, of course, not going to be in the drop-down list, but all you have to do is add her as a guest right here, and I'm going to go ahead and choose a Sherry I already have on my roster. And I'm going to say save and return. Okay, now because Sherry is listed in the system, she has nothing to do with this party, I can choose her name from this drop-down menu. And I can put Stella right here. And I'm going to apply that. Let's say wink and a smile for that scent pack. That's a good one. And then we're going to save it. And so you'll see that that gave that Stella the Unicorn to her for half off, that $12.50. Now, also you know who has gotten that Perpetual Party Reward, because there is the little tag, like a close tag, like a sales tag that's listed right beside the name of whoever got that Perpetual Party Reward. So you know that is who is taking advantage of that item. Now, let's go ahead and take that off. Say that is not the case anymore. We do not want to give that to Sherry any longer. So let's go to another idea. Now, another idea is a simple one. You can just use it to build your stock. So everybody has used has put in their orders, and you've used the hostess rewards for a host, but there's still an additional 50% off item. So maybe you want to use that to build your stock. So what you would do in that case is you would add yourself to the guest list. Actually, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to show you an easier way to do it. If you are a consultant, you just add myself to the guest list, and that automatically does it for you. So here I am here, and now because I'm on that list, I'm going to be in the drop down, so I can give myself one of the half off items. So maybe I need a 6-pack of bars, or a breast cancer awareness warmer that I want to have in stock, and you can have that for 50% off. And then of course you can sell that for the regular price to your customer and make that markup on that. So that is a great way to build your stock. Now, this is one that has a few more steps to it. It's not complicated, but it has a few more steps I'm going to walk you through. So you can do something like save on shipping for a customer. So let's pretend like Scarlett here wanted to get, actually I'm going to go up here, and since we already have Sherry entered in as direct ship, I'm going to use Sherry. So Sherry would like some of these hoot warmers too. She wants to jump on top of those. So we're going to give her 4 of those. Now you can see that that puts her at $140, and it puts her shipping at $14. Now, if this was in real life, then we would get Sherry to spend $10 more, because once she hits $150, then she gets that free shipping. So that's what we would do. But for this training purposes, she's at $140, so her shipping's at $14. So we want to save her a little bit, and we want to say, you know what, Sherry, you've been such a great customer, and I really appreciate your great big order, so I am going to give you free shipping. And Sherry's going to just be ecstatic because you're going to save her $14. But this is how you will actually cover that on your end. What you're going to do is you're going to actually put in just 3 here, and then you're going to go choose her name from the drop-down menu, and you're going to put her 4th one here. Now what that's going to do is that's going to take her total down. Now it was 140, and we saved that, what, $17.50. So her shipping was that $14, and we just saved her $17.50. So we've actually saved her a little bit more than the shipping there. So that's how you're able to cover that, because all of a sudden you have covered her shipping for her, but she doesn't know how you're able to do that on your end. So that's how you sort of can finagle that on your end. Now, you can also use this just to save you a little bit money on your order. So if you are, let's go ahead and delete this so we can use it again. Now, if you are the hostess, so let's say Grace is you, and you have entered in all of your hostess rewards, and you have entered all your hostess credit, but you also need another 6-pack of scents or whatnot, then you can use that Perpetual Party Reward for yourself so that you can save a little bit. Or what you can do is you can go back down here and you can make Sherry's Hoot Warmer 50% off, but you're not going to tell Sherry you're doing that, because what you're doing is you're essentially saving yourself that $17.50. So you're still going to charge Sherry that full $35, which is what she expected and what is the list price. But that saves you $17.50, which means you essentially get a $17.50 discount on your order. So that saves you some cash back in your pocket. So that's just a few ways that you can use that Perpetual Party Reward to help you as a consultant to grow your business and make you a little bit more money. So I hope those were really helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or comment below in YouTube right here. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk soon.